Guys, how are you doing today? So I just thought I would just do a brief video on most of the common faults that occur during tests. According to the DVSA, there are like 10 common faults. I tried to do a series on it. I'm just going to go through what I deem to be the most common one, and that is clearance. So it's clearance and obstruction. So when we're going past parked vehicle in particular, a lot of people tend to be too close. Now, the rule is simple. When we're going past parked vehicle, we should be a car door's width, or another way of looking at it, we should be a meter away from the parked vehicle. It doesn't have to be parked vehicle, it could be any obstacle whatsoever. Now, oftentimes we find ourselves in a situation where we cannot get a meter, but we still can proceed. So let's say, for example, you're coming down on a tight road, but you can continue at maybe half a meter. Now, the rule is when your gap narrows, your speed should drop. So, for example, if you're doing 28, 29 on a 30 road, notice there I didn't say 30 because it's a limit, not a target. You don't have to be doing 30 miles an hour on a 30 road. 27, 28, 29 will be fine. As I've often said, 28, 29 will be fine. 31, 32 just won't do. So, let's say you're doing 28 miles an hour. You're now coming up to a situation whereby your gap is going to narrow. So because your gap is narrowing, try to make sure that your speed drops to 14, 15 miles an hour. Because maybe you get off a car door. If you cannot get off a car door, please stop. It now becomes a meeting situation. So it transfers from adequate clearance to meeting oncoming vehicle. So I'm going to do my best to do a little bit of drive and then try to explain. I will also try to input reference points so you can gauge how to know if you're too close to the parked vehicle. Now, one of the things before I move off, let's look at our positioning at the moment. So you can see where the bonnet meets the curb at the moment. So the curb is roughly coming in the center of the bonnet. Now that's our parking position. Now imagine you're going past a parked car and then the center of your bonnet is coming where the outside of the car is. You know that you're going to be too close. Again, I'll try to explain it as I'm doing it. Maybe it will be a little bit clearer. So please remember where the parking position is at the moment in terms of where the curb is meeting the bonnet. So I've got the L plate on. Most cars won't necessarily have the L plate, so I don't like to depend on the L plate. I would say look where the curb is coming, and at the moment the curb is coming just there, so roughly in the center of the bonnet. Okay, so right, let's go for a little drive, and then we'll take it from there. I'll try my best to explain. So obviously I'm going to get ready. I have a quick 6.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last but not least 6. When you're looking over your right shoulder as well, it's advisable to look through the window rather than looking in, because this is a blocker. This doesn't show you everything. So when you're looking, have a last look there, because that is the key thing. So I'm just going to have a quick look again, look around, give my signal, but I'm going to cancel straight away because that junction is there. So I'm mindful. So there's a car coming. I'm going to just slow down. Look at this. This is what I was talking about now. So I'm going past, but I'm going past nice and slow, which is good. I'm going to just check my center mirror and slow down even more. I'm taking the next road on the right, center mirror right signal, just following it around. Okay. So I'm going to be turning. Now, I'm going to be waiting for this car. Now, where I'm waiting now, just look where the curb is. Not even the curb, but the outside of his car, where the right light is, where his right tire is. You can see where it's coming at the moment. It's coming just here, right where the steering is. I'm looking, so that's why I'm stationary, because there's nothing coming. Now, as you go past that car, I'll just let this red car go, because I'll be able to explain as well. Now, look at that cyclist. Can you see why it's important before moving off to check center and check right mirror, which I'm going to do shortly. As you're going past this car, you must be moving away from the car. Now, if you look, you can see now the light is going to the left side. So I'm just going past. So again, I'm going to show you the difference between being too close. So this now would be considered too close. So I'm going to try my best to stop if it's safe to do so. Okay, so look at this. this would be too close. Just look where the light is coming. You can see the light there. It's actually coming. I'm going to have to check my mirrors and move off because there's a vehicle coming. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to park up on the left here because I want this vehicle to go past. And I'm going to just give my signal again, and I'm going to come to a stop. Yeah, answer my signal. I just want the opportunity to be able to stop to explain it again. So I'm checking center, quick look round, right shoulder, right signal. So I'm just coming away from the parker. Just clutch control. You don't need a lot of acceleration or anything like that. Now, is it clear? Can I do this now? Okay, so this positioning is beautiful that I'm at. Now, as I get closer to the car, just look where the light is. You can see the light is now on the left side of the center of the bonnet, or the left side of the L plate. This tells me I've got a nice distance going through. I'll just let this gentleman come through and then see what he's doing. Okay, is he waiting for me? Is he going to come? Yeah, he's coming through. Just going to move over a bit to allow him to come through, to be fair. What is this person doing? Is he letting me go? I think he's not, so I'm just going to wait. And then again, check center, check right mirror before moving off. Take the next road on the right, please. Center mirror, right signal. So I'm just going to be coming round, not rushing the turn. Wait for it, and then I'm coming round now. Again, adequate clearance. Now, this distance is a perfect distance to go past. I'm going to check my center mirror and stop here. Beautiful. Now, again, if you look, I'm just going to reverse a bit. Where is the outside of the car coming? Where the light and the right tire is. You can see where it's coming to the left of the central part of the bonnet. Okay, I'm going to check my mirror and move off because there's a vehicle coming. Right, I know I shouldn't be blocking up the road, but this is just to help. I am being careful. I'm making sure that I'm looking. So look at this now. If I continue at this point, I'm going to hit that vehicle because it's too close. Now I've got to move away, and I've got to move away earlier. Center mirror, left mirror. Turn in the left. I am really trying to find a really quiet road to be able to do it, but it's a bit tricky. Maybe this road will help. Okay, so let's look at this situation now. So here I am. I'm going to come in a little bit more. Look how close I am to this car. I'm going to check my center mirror. I'm going to stop. Now, look at where the light is coming. You can see the light or the tire, outside tire, is coming just in line with the L plate. That is no good. Now, I'm going to reverse, and I'm going to show you where you should be. So I'm going to check my mirrors, making sure it's safe. And I'm going to come back to the same position. So I can see the park car there. There is nothing coming. This is important because if something is coming, I can't move away. So I'm going to move away early. Now, I'm going to try and stop at the same positioning. Look at this now. Look at the difference. Can you see where the light is on the tire? Now you can see it shifted to the left part of the central part of the bonnet. Now this tells me I've got a good distance going through. And I can even stop here. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to try to do something. Again, I am being mindful, making sure there's no vehicle coming. I'm going to try and open the door. Beautiful. So I've opened the door, and now we can see that we've got a door's width easily. I'm going to try to see if I can shift the camera. Maybe it will show. There. We've got a door's width quite easily. The door is open. You can see there. Look. Again, I'm still being mindful. Look. So we've got a door's width quite easily. Now, I'm going to show you the difference apart from that next time. So let me just close the door. Yep, and then I'm gonna come in back to myself. Okay, so have a quick look around. Oh, seatbelt. Number one rule. This road is quite quiet, so I'll be able to do it. Now, look at the blue car. Look at where the light is coming on the outside of his vehicle. So I'm just gonna check around, make sure. So I'm gonna go. Look, can you see where the light is? This is a very good positioning. As I'm going past, the light is actually on the left part of the central part of the bonnet. Yep, this is perfect. Now, let me reverse, making sure it's safe to do so. and I'm going to check round, and I'm going to go forward. So have a look at this now. So this is the mistake a lot of people make. They keep this distance. Now, let me just come back. Okay, good. Now, by the time you get within 1 car's length, I would say 1 to 2 cars length of the parked vehicle, try and look where the light is. At the moment, where's the light coming? You can see that light is coming bang on central of the bonnet. This is no good. This is going to be too close. I'm going to try and hold the same position in. Hopefully I don't touch it, which I don't think I should. And look at this now. So I've got the same position in. Yeah? Again, I'm looking to make sure it's safe. I'm going to secure the car. I'm going to try and open the bonnet as well. Did I just say open the bonnet? I meant open the door. Okay. So have a look at that now. I can barely open the door fully. The door cannot even open fully. So that's what the examiner is looking at. And that's what the examiner would consider to be too close. This is very important. I'm just going to close back. I'm going to get my seatbelt on. Before I move off, I'm just going to have a little look around, make sure that it's safe, and then I'm going to move away. Check my center and my left mirror as I come in. So this vehicle is parking up, which is good, but the gap is narrow, so I'm going to be slowing down. So check my mirrors, go for my second gear, and just following it around. Again, narrow road. If you notice a road like this, what speed am I doing now? 16, 17 miles an hour, 18, building the speed accordingly. So I'm going to be turning right. Center mirror right signal. And what is this gentleman doing? So I'm just going to slow down. Now, as I get to this point, I cannot see. So I'm going to go for first gear whilst the car is moving. Can I go? Yes, I can. So I'm just going to follow it round. Now, what am I going to do here? Can I go through? Yes, I can. But because the gap narrows, look at my speed. My speed actually dropped really significantly. I was doing like 7 miles an hour, but I was proceeding nonetheless. So the runabout, we are going to be following the road ahead, taking the second exit. Look at that gentleman, the way he came over onto myself. So I'm going to have a little look early. Have a look. Can I go? Okay, yes, I can. Going to keep it here. Center mirror, left mirror. Give my left signal. Then I'm just going to be coming off here. Again, narrow road. You can see the test center just there. So what I'm going to stop here. I'm going to just come in here. So what this person is doing. Test center is open today, by the way. I fancy doing a little drive-through actually. So I'm just going to go into the test center. Just a quick one, coming through slowly, using first gear. Today is Sunday. I'm surprised that they're open, but guess they're trying to get rid of the backlog. I'm just going to follow it round. Look at this. I'm following the arrow as best as I can. So I'm going to be turning left. So center left mirror, left signal. I want to make sure that by the time I get to the gate, my steering is straight. This is very important. Have a pause, right, left, right again. Make sure my signal is on. Keep looking. Have another look again. Can I go? Yes. And then I'm just going to turn as I go. Because the curb is there, you have to be careful. End of the road, right. Please, center mirror, right signal. I'm just going to position to the right here. Can I go? What am I doing? Having a quick look. Okay, can I go? Yes, I can. Follow it round. Okay. So this road, now I'm just going to be going through nice and slow. So what type of speed am I doing on this road? I know you can't see the speed, so I've got to tell you. I'm doing 16 miles an hour at the moment. This car is coming. What is he doing? Now, if you notice, because I cannot get a full car door's width because of the narrowness of the road, I'm slowing my speed. So if I can get off a car door, I've got to off my speed as well. So now it opens up a little bit. I can proceed a little bit more. Yeah. And then at the crossroad here, we are going to be following the road ahead. And as I've often said, it's just a normal crossroad. So it's not a runabout. So I'm just going to stop here, maintaining tires and tarmac, making sure that I can see tires, which I can just about, to be honest. I should have stopped back a little bit more. I don't think I'll be penalized for this because I'll be able to move away anyway. So I'm just going to have a little look in my mirrors as I move off. You never know, cyclists could be coming. Have a look. Can I go? Yes, I can. And then we're just going to go straight over. Yeah. Okay, what am I going to do here? I'm going to slow down. I can't go through. I'm not going to take the chance because even though I can squeeze through, it's not worth it. So don't do that. Just stop. It becomes a meeting situation. Yeah, then check center, check right mirror, and then just move off. Technically, I could have given a right signal if I wanted to, but yeah, there's no need to. Center mirror, left mirror, I'm just gonna park up on the left here. Yeah, and secure. Yeah, so guys, that's the first thing. Of the 10 most common errors, that this is gonna be the first series. So adequate clearance, clearance and obstruction, it's a common one. It is really, really, really common. So to prevent that, try and see if you can implement these advice rather that I'm giving. Okay. All right. Thank you.